Thank you everyone for joining us today for another episode of Get Lit, Books and More. Today we are in the Civic Center Art Gallery and we are joined by Wendy Raisanen, who is the Curator of Collections and Exhibitions at Scottsdale Public Art. And it's all thanks to her that we have a brand new exciting exhibit to share with you today. Wendy, would you like to share with us more information about your exhibit?
Sure, thank you. We have just opened this new show. It's called Pictures Tell Stories. And this is a collection of original artwork that is used in children's books. So the illustrations from children's books. So there's lots of different variety of media. And it's just fascinating to me to be able to see that the beautiful children's books that we've all known and loved all of our lives, actually, the pictures are great and they come from actual artists and they're made with actual art materials. So to me, that is just fantastic. The artworks are loaned to us by two retired librarians, Mary Wong and Kathy Bonnell. They both were librarians for different school districts in Phoenix. And they have this huge collections of artworks, and we'll show you a few of them. I hope you can come down to the gallery and check them out. So this piece is by Rafael Lopez, who was born in Mexico City. It is a study for a book called Dream Drum Girl, and it's an acrylic on panel and loaned by Kathy Bonnell. Rafael Lopez is an internationally recognized illustrator and artist, and his illustrations bring diverse characters to children's books. I love the different techniques that he's using in the acrylics, the scraping and the sgraffito, and it's just the most delightful picture. This piece by Juana Martinez Neal is an illustration for a book called Fry Bread, Native American Family Story. And it is done in watercolor and pencil and ink on paper. And it's just the most fantastic sort of multicultural illustration of how family really is a reflection of what happens when you're making fry bread. And we have the actual book on display in the case in the library too. I just think that the love and the joy of what is happening in this family is so evident in this picture. Okay, we're looking at Molly Idle's drawing from Flora and the Flamingo. Molly Idle was a artist at DreamWorks at the film studio in California before she decided to work in children's books. And Molly Idle happens to live in Tempe, Arizona. We've got about 5 pieces by Molly, and this is done with colored pencil on paper. It is, all of her works actually are so smooth and so precise in her use of the colored pencil. It just really blows my mind. So this piece obviously is so delicate and joyful and all about the pink of the flamingo. Molly Idle is such a talented artist, and we're hoping in August when we have our reception that she'll be able to join us. The reception will be on August 20th. This piece is by Mike Venezia, who actually lives in Scottsdale. He does these adorable cartoons and books about the presidents of the United States, and he also has a series of books about artists from the past. And he was an art director at Chicago's largest advertising agency for 33 years, and decided to retire from there and start doing book illustrations. So he is, I'm just so delighted that he's a Scottsdale resident, and his works are really, really fun and educational. So this artwork by Robin Brickman is another illustration of how many different techniques and media are used to do children's book illustrations. This is shaped, colored with watercolors, and cut out little illustrations that are then dimensionally glued onto the backing. So there is, dimension to this illustration, which is so unique. And seeing it in the real life, it's a lot more interesting, and you don't really see that when you see the actual book so much, I think. So this is one of the more unique ones that really illustrates such a variety of artistic techniques. This piece is loaned to us by Kathy Bonnell, and Robert Brickman is in Williamstown, Massachusetts. This last one we're going to show you is by Stacey Innerst, who's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it's from the book Levi Strauss Gets a Bright Idea. And this one, another example of just the wide variety of media that are used to do these illustrations. This is acrylic paint on denim. She has painted onto a piece of blue jeans to demonstrate mathematics, I guess. But it's just the most fascinating artwork as far as media goes that we have in the exhibition. And I hope you can come and see the show. It'll be up until the end of September.
Well, that wraps up another episode of Get Lit. This episode was about Pictures Tell Stories, and it is an art display that is at the Civic Center Library through September 20th, 2021. Be sure to check it out. There's lots of more illustrations on display, and be sure to check out a book.